Hey beautiful Aries, welcome to your mid-January reading, general reading. Let's see what we got. We're going to start off here with an oracle card. This was the first oracle deck I ever bought. I really love it. Then we're going to do your tarot, and we're going to end off with some law of attraction focus to see where you're going, where you're heading going forward in this year, because I think at the moment all of us, we've got a lot of questions. What's going on? Where are we going? Where are we heading? There's a lot of questions going on in the world, and so take what resonates with this reading, and if you are on the cusp, I recommend that you look at the other reading as well to get a general idea of what is going on. And the card that popped around for you is Talisman. All right, so this speaks about going forward. This speaks about knowledge unlocking, ancient knowledge unlocking. Also sort of like, all of us come from a very ancient line of being. As energy, you are you're an energetic being that is from energy. You're basically energy expressed. In very simple terms, your parents came together and the result of that was you, energy expressed. And as you embrace that, and not only that, but your whole ancestral sort of line going forward, there's a path ahead of you, that I see for you, a path of wisdom. It might be very challenging for you where you are at the moment. It could almost, it's weird. It's almost like life seems like it's not totally making sense, but in the same token, it also is. All right. It's almost like it's like taking very big risk at the moment, but also knowing that those risks are actually going to pay off for you. So you're doing it with quite a lot of confidence, all right, which is really fantastic for you, in fact. I really like where that is heading. So let's see what we've got for your tarot. Let's see what brought you to where you currently are. Oh, lovely. I like that very much. And if it's your first time, you're obviously very welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian. I'm intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. I also do spiritual regression hypnosis. At this particular point in time, I'm only doing sessions on a Saturday. So either 2 readings on a Saturday or 1 spiritual regression hypnosis session on a Saturday. Kind of, first come first serve type of vibe. I have actually, it's been brought to my attention that there was somebody who was sort of pretending to be me with my videos. You're always going to see my face, and just to let you know, I'm never going to send you a request for a reading. If you are having a reading with me, then or any service with me, email me at my email address below. Okay, so what brought you to where you currently are? And we have got 3 major arcana cards for you. It's the Justice card, the Strength card, and the Fool. All right, so this is definitely, this is definite new beginnings. I feel that for many of you, you reach that realization of what it is that your worth is and that your value is, because sometimes we try so much to accommodate for everybody that we sort of forget about ourselves in the process. And I feel that for you, you've sort of reached that point where you realize that, maybe you were very fair towards everybody, but you weren't being that fair towards yourself, and that sometimes can lead to all sort of problems and things like that when you don't sort of acknowledge yourself first. So there was that sort of problem that was coming about, and it's taken you a lot of courage to get to where you are at this particular point in time, what I sometimes call the courage to be brave. It's taken a lot for you to be able to I want to say cut off ties, but it's such a strong sort of term to use over there. Let's just get you a clarifier for that. Let's just take that out. It's because I don't feel that it's a negative, sort of action, at least not from your part. Others may see it as that way, but there with the Emperor being confirmed for you, that this is you realizing that you weren't living your full strength of who you are, your full potential of who you are. You were sort of deliberately selling yourself short by trying to be sort of like the bigger person, you know, and it's when one realizes that sometimes you're not being the bigger person because you're leaving yourself out of the equation, which never really works. All right. So you really found that inner strength within yourself, and I feel that that inner strength is what's bringing you forward, you know, to where you currently are, what carried you forward. A lot of you also didn't realize how strong you actually are. You know, you didn't like you would know that you sort of like, you know, going for things and stuff like that, but it's almost like you came to discover the truth, the true depth of who you are through a little bit of, you know, struggling and suffering and things that were contrived, and that in itself set you on a brand new path, on a positive brand new path. Okay, so let's see where you currently are, because obviously, okay, those are too many cards that fell out there. I will let you know that I saw the Empress over there on the top, which you might not necessarily like, because, you know, it's a positive card, but it does speak a little bit about delays. So there are some delays that are taking place for you over here. Be careful that you don't create delays yourself, because we've got the Five of Wands here for your current situation, and the Five of Wands is followed there by the Eight of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords is underneath, and I didn't even see that Nine of Swords, it's only when I picked it up. So the Five of Wands is first, and then the final card for your current energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So what I've got here, this is I don't want you to feel that I'm sort of undermining your situation, but this is a classical sort of manifestation that we get here. It's almost like Norton's third law of cause and effect, you know. Whatever you do or don't do, it sets off a string of possibilities. So where you currently are, I see there's a lot of sort of contradiction within the mind, okay, and also you will see that the reading itself says a love reading, and for me, when I do love readings, I believe that you are an expression of love. So for me, this is when I speak about love, it is about how you affect everything and how everything affects you, like the flow of love, the flow of truth, okay, which often does include romance as well, but not necessarily. All right, so where you would currently be, it's like an inner sort of conflict that is happening over here, and you want to be mindful of that inner conflict, and you want to be mindful of that inner sort of thoughts and inner speak and inner focus, because that in itself is it's sort of causing you this sort of like anxiety at the moment, to almost feel like you don't have choices. There's a lot of things that you're worried about. So I see you moving forward, but you're also moving forward very stressfully, very concerned, very worried. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if that happens? So there's a lot on your mind. And whilst there's nothing wrong with having a lot of your mind, it will serve you better if you can have, you know, a more positive mindset. From a personal experience, in fact, yesterday, you know, I was a little bit under the weather, and my one friend, who is a like a law of attraction coach, and is also a witch, said to me, you want to watch those thoughts, you know, reminded me how powerfully I manifest. And for me, when I focus on something, I get it very, very quickly, because I very consciously work with the law of attraction. So you want to be mindful of the thoughts that you are harboring, because you could be creating problems that you don't have to create. But I also feel that you're very much overcoming that pattern where you currently are. It's almost like you're having this moment of truth with yourself, where you're looking in the mirror and you're having this moment of truth with yourself, where you realize a lot of the problems that you had, it was inflicted by you. And I feel that that for many of you, you've taken some actions in the past, and you've taken them from good intentions, which in itself was a wonderful thing, but you did forget yourself in the equation, and that is where the problem started. But I also see you getting out of that, which is really, really fantastic. Let's just draw a card, a clarifying card there for that Five of Wands for you over there, to see what we've got happening. So we've got two cards. Oh, lovely. And a third one that want to come out. I'm going to check what it is right now. I don't actually know. So you've got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords. So this is you being a bit at a crossroads, quite a bit at a crossroads, but this is also divine intervention. And it's it's almost like you're starting something romantic with somebody new, and you both sort of speaking about it. It's like you're kind of discussing the terms and conditions, and this is a little bit sort of like you know, kind of a little bit contrived to how you would normally operate, typically in an Aries energy. You could be dealing with somebody else that's got very strong Aries energy within them as well, or maybe just fire sign energy, Leo, or, you know, maybe Sagittarius, but there's very strong energy that you are dealing with, and it's got you hopping a little bit, but it's also sort of got you fascinated that it's almost like you're not 100% certain how to move forward, but in a sense, this energy, this person that you are dealing with is sort of laying the path for how things are going to follow. They may not even be that 100% aware of the fact how they're laying the path ahead. Okay, let's see what is this card underneath. There you go, Two of Wands. This is the card that was falling upside down. I see commitment here, love, you know. Possible marriage, but this is more you committing to someone without the possibility. Okay, so this is what I have. It's almost like you're committing with someone and there's a possibility for someone else as well, but where you would sometimes keep the other person as a backup plan, you're very firm that, okay, so we are friends, but this is the person that I'm going with. So I see definite commitment here, and I see you building a beautiful future with somebody, you know. So this could be through a project, you know, what it really is, moving in together, moving abroad together. You know, I know those are challenging things at the moment, but there's some path here, you and somebody else moving forward, and it's a very positive part because it's focusing forward positively, and there's a lot of honesty in this connection. Okay, now things maybe not turning out exactly the way that you envisioned, which is not always a bad thing. Where this energy is hitting you or leading you, there's the Six of Cups. This is you making peace with the past, the Wheel of Fortune, all right, and the Moon card. You're very, you know, generally the energy of Aries is that you're very clear about who you are, a little bit trippy at the moment. But it is in sort of making peace with the past, and it's very interesting. It's almost like by setting the boundaries very clear that somebody that you may have actually even been romantically involved with, you know, or maybe had like business with or something like that, and there was a little bit of a friction happening over there. That peace is being made by the clarity that you set in mind. So, you know, like you the friend, and you the sort of like the, you know, the partner, the person, that sort of thing. That in itself set forward a whole beautiful new set of things, situations, circumstances, opportunities, and you are getting to see a part of you that you didn't even realize that you had. All right, so you're getting to see magic about yourself that you didn't even realize that you had. So let's just end off your reading with the energy that you want to focus on. And also, you know, if you do look at my YouTube channel, you'll see all my beautiful thumbnails there. They're created for my beautiful friend. There's a link down below in the description for her. It says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. If you're interested in crystal healing, there's a course that I'm currently busy creating. And let's see what you want to focus on at the moment. Sorry about shaking that. Well-being. This is a time for you to focus on your well-being, to focus on your energy, on your positivity. As you focus on your own well-being, you'll be able to help others so much more. Okay, so that's the fantastic part about it. And then let's just get you a Law of Attraction card, which I really love. I really love these cards. They're absolutely fantastic. And Aries, if that all resonates with you, I really appreciate you liking the video. I always welcome your comments. I love knowing where in the world we are connecting. I'm in beautiful Cape Town in South Africa, and if you would consider subscribing to the channel, I will definitely appreciate that as well. All right, so it says the Law of Attraction treats my imagination as reality. So remember we were speaking about, where's the card now? Let me just show you. Remember we were speaking about this combination earlier on of what you are focusing on. The Law of Attraction treats your imagination as reality. So you really want to watch those thoughts, because the thoughts is what's creating your reality of life. Okay. And at the back it says the universe, which is responding to the thoughts you are thinking, does not distinguish between a thought from your observation of some observed reality and a thought brought about by your imagination. In either case, the thought equals your point of attraction. And if you focus upon it long enough, it will become your reality. And you know, a very good thing to always bear in mind. Now, remember, I heard Louise Hay, the beautiful founder of Hay House, who wrote You Can Heal Your Life. She once said something that really made me think. You want to periodically check in and ask yourself, what am I thinking? And would I like this thought to manifest in my life? You know, you want to be focused and clear on that, because everything is changing very quickly at the moment. And with that taking place, you can very quickly, manifest something that might have taken you weeks or months before. It can happen in a matter of days or in a matter of hours right now. So if I can, if I may make a suggestion with a card that came out for you with well-being, focus on thoughts and ask yourself, is this thought correlating with my well-being? All right, see you next time.